Welcome back, everyone. I've got something new to try here. Although it's not really new, it's actually used. I managed to find it on Canuck Audio Mart, and I got it for a very specific reason, which I will explain shortly. But what do we have here? Let's get the box opened up and figure it out. A warranty card, power cable, we've got a little remote control in here, and what have we got? It's a Topping A70 Pro. And what is a Topping A70 Pro? Well, specifically it's a preamplifier amplifier of sorts. If we just look at the front, you'll see that it has what will become some kind of a screen. I haven't actually turned it on, so we'll see what it looks like when we get it on. And it has for output a balanced multi-pin connector. It also has a 4.5mm balanced jack and a full 3.5-inch regular stereo jack and a volume knob, which probably lets you do some menu selection as well. When you take a look at this remote that comes with it, you'll see there are a number of buttons that are clearly not really clear. So I'm sure it's going to be a bit of an odd experience from a user interface way of looking at things, but ultimately it's going to solve a particular need for me. If we take a look at the back, there's lots of stuff in the back. I was quite amazed at the amount of stuff this thing was going to come with. Of course, you have your power input with your switch. There is a ground switch, so a lot of times if you have multiple components and they're all connecting the RCA sleeve, your negative of your signal, to the chassis, and that happens in multiple places, you can start getting a ground loop and get mains hum showing up. So this has the option of just lifting the ground, which is kind of nice. There's also a USB-C connector for doing updates. We have triggers for turning things on and off, and then in terms of inputs, we have these very interesting little connectors. And for those of you who haven't done much work in the pro audio spectrum, this is a combination input. It will accept an XLR connector, like a Neutrik balanced connection, but it also accepts a 1/4-inch balanced jack as well, which sometimes shows up in the pro audio spectrum. And then underneath these little caps are some RCA connectors. So you'll see that it takes either XLR balanced or 1/4-inch balanced or RCA. And then for outputs, you've got XLR output for balanced output as well as single-ended again. I'm not sure whether this is fully balanced internally. It also has this amazing multi-pin jack because, as you can see, there's just 2 inputs, but with preamps, a lot of times you want input selection, and with only 2 inputs, you might want more. So this gives you the option of having an extra box connected on top to expand the number of inputs that you use. In my case, I'm not specifically wanting to use it all as a preamp, although at some point I will likely compare it to other preamps I have here just to see how it responds. I need it primarily for the headphone output. At one point in time, I had the Benchmark HPA4, which is an excellent preamp and also has a headphone output. I made the mistake of selling it, immediately realized it was a mistake, so I purchased the Benchmark LA4 as a replacement, and that's a phenomenal preamp. It does not have a headphone output, and with all of these DAC comparisons, I've realized that sometimes it's easier to hear some of the differences and distinguish these kinds of contrasts from one unit to the next using headphones, and I didn't have a good headphone amp. This one from Topping measures quite well. It tends to be very neutral. I don't have a lot of Topping gear for the simple fact that every time I've tried it, and it's more DACs than anything else that I've tried, I found their stuff to sound very clinical and sterile and somewhat lifeless to my ears. Compared to, say, the Benchmark DAC 2 that I have, which is also very clinical sounding, but doesn't sound sterile in the same way. So ultimately, I prefer that one for my own use. But because I'm trying to use this to compare different things, I don't want it to add any character of its own. So I thought this might be a good thing to use as an interim solution. I'm still looking for another Benchmark HPA4. That would be my ultimate go-to. But I thought as a temporary solution, this might be a fun thing to try. So as I say, I'll be using it as a headphone amp. I'll probably also compare it to my Benchmark LA4 at some point just to see how it works. I'm also going to be building a Neurochrome headphone amp using a kit, and when I get that done, I will compare it to this and see which one I prefer the sound of. The Neurochrome is also supposed to be very neutral, so we'll see how they compare, whether I prefer one or the other. So there you go. There's the Topping A70 Pro user manual. Look for it showing up, at least the results of using it, in my future videos. If you're enjoying my videos, I always appreciate it if you hit the like button. Have yourselves a great day.